Hi guys, and welcome to day 26, our Vinyasa flow for hip mobility. Now, what we're going to be doing today is moving around, which is basically what mobility means. So we're not going to be holding static positions for a very long time. It's about finding the movement through the positions we're going into. So we're going to be stretching and strengthening our hips and finding some fun along the way. So we might be having a bit of balance as well as strengthening, releasing, stretching, all that lovely stuff as well. So as always, make sure you've got a space that is not crowded, so we haven't got anything in the way. So you've got your mat laid out in a nice comfortable area, water nearby if you feel you need it. And with this particular flow, we're just going to dive straight into the mobility sequence. We aren't having a warm up or a cool down or a shavasana today, but if you feel you want to do that, you are more than welcome to. So listen to your body, honor it for where it's at today. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you need to skip a pose, skip a pose. But otherwise, let's get moving for our hip mobility today. Okay guys, so starting towards the top of your mat, we want a bit of space because we're going to be kneeling in a moment. So feet about hip width wide, a slight micro bend through the knees, shoulders back and down, take a nice deep breath in and out. Good, as we inhale next, keep hands up overhead. Really feel like those fingertips are reaching towards the ceiling, nice big stretch. As you exhale, bend through the knees, lowering the knees all the way down to the mat. As you exhale, bend through the elbows, lowering all the way back. Good. Inhale, we rise back up. See if you can lift the knees up off the ground and come all the way up to standing. So we can do that again. Exhale, we lower down, knees to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips up. Option to keep the hips pushing forwards here, coming to a bit of a camel bend, or just lower your bottom down, your choice. Inhale, we come back up, rising all the way up. Good. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, knees to the mat, peeling up, bending back. Inhale, scooping the knees up, all the way up to standing. 1 more. Exhale, lower down, lifting the bottom up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, up. Good, take a nice deep breath out. Hand release the hands either side of the hips, shaking it out. Good, we're going to come to our pigeon chair pose. So towards the top of the mat we go. As you inhale, I'd like you to take hands to heart center and peel the right knee up towards the ceiling. Turn the foot out towards the left side of the room and then place it over the top of your left knee. Sinking into your chair, option to keep hands here at heart center, or take the left hand out towards the foot and the right hand to the knee. And feel like you're pushing the hands together. So we're feeling that pressure either side of our foot and our knee. 1 more breath. Inhale all the way up to standing. We can't lift the knee up to the ceiling again. And exhale, lower the foot down. Good, nice deep breath in and out. Other side. Weight to the right foot as we peel the left knee up towards the ceiling. Twist the left foot to the right side. Bend through the right knee to place the ankle on the knee. Chair pose. Option to keep hands at heart center again, or take the right hand to the foot, left hand to the knee. Pushing the hands actively together. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, 1 more breath. And when you're ready, inhale, bring the knee all the way up. And exhale, lower down, walking it out. Nice. Okay, as we inhale, scoop hands up overhead, looking to fingertips. Exhale, prayer hands, swan dive, down to the mat we go. Forward fold, walking it out here. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. As you next exhale, I'd like you to lower the right knee down to the mat. And then the left knee, coming to our tabletop position. As you next breathe in, I'd like you to take the left foot to the outside of the left wrist and just lean into it. So we're coming into a little bit of a lunging position. We're leaning out towards the side at a diagonal now. I'm just going to take a few rocks. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, 1 more. Nice, when you're ready, switch the legs over. So the left leg goes back to join the right knee. Right foot to the outside of the right hand and just leaning into it. Any wiggles that feel good here for you in your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Couple more. Good. Okay. As you next inhale, allow the right foot to go back towards the left leg, coming back to our tabletop. As you next exhale, I'd like you to lower the bottom down towards the heels and take the arms nice and long, forehead to the mat, child's pose. Good, breathing in, breathing out. So I'd like you to just listen to what I'd like you to do in a moment, and then we'll go ahead and do it. So from our child's pose, when you next inhale, we're going to be taking the left foot to the outside of the left hand, coming back to exactly the same position as we just were. As you then exhale, we're lowering back down to child's pose, switching over to the other side. So when you're ready, inhale, peeling up, taking the left foot to the outside of the left hand, leaning into the leg, and sending all the way back to our child's pose. Inhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand, lean into it, and send back, come into child's pose. Inhale up, left leg again. Exhale back to our child's pose. Inhale, right foot. Exhale back. One more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale right. Exhale back, and take a few breaths in our child's pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. So we're going to pump up the heat in just a little bit, but we will move through that in a moment. So don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to listen and move through it. So just enjoying your child's pose for the time being. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Okay. So as you next inhale, I'd like you to tuck the chin in towards the chest, lift the bottom up off of the heels, rippling all the way back up to our tabletop. As you inhale, I'd like you to take the left foot back to the outside of the left hand and tuck the back right toes under, peeling the knee up off the ground if you can. Good. So we're going to be doing a little bit of hopping here, but if you fancy just doing stepping back, you can. So before we do that, as you inhale, I'd like you to take the left hand to the left knee and scoop the right hand up overhead. Option to take left hand up too. As you exhale, slowly lower the hands back down to the mat. And then from here, what we're going to do is switch those legs over. So we can either go straight to jumping to the other side with the right leg to the outside of the right hand, or come back to plank and then do that step. And then exactly the same on this side. So we're going to be pinning the right hand up, left hand to the sky, right hand to join it. Exhale, hands down, jump to the other side. Same thing again, lifting up, hands to the mat, switch over. Inhale up, hands to the mat, switch over. Inhale up, hands to the mat, switch. Inhale when you're ready, hands to the mat, and return back to plank. Lower the knees down and untuck the toes, back to child's pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Just seeing how you're feeling. Any wiggles you need to do, please do them. Good. Okay. So when you're ready from here, gently peeling yourself up all the way to a tall seated position. You can keep facing the top, but I'm going to turn to face you so you can see better. So when you're ready, we're going to take the weight into that left knee and peel the right foot out to the side. So as you inhale, walk the hands forwards, coming to tabletop, and draw the right foot out towards the right side of our mat. Walking ourselves up to a tall position, coming to our gate pose. Breathe in, breathe out. As you inhale, I'd like you to lean over towards the right. Inhale up. Exhale, we lean. Inhale up. One more. Good, okay. As you exhale, lower the hands down to the ground again. We're going to pulse the foot up, lifting the left leg up high, lowering down. Oh, I meant the right leg, sorry guys. Right leg up, lower down, couple more. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Just lifting, lowering. Good, one more. Good, okay, bring that right knee back to join the left one. We're going to switch over so the left leg goes out nice and long. Walk yourself up lovely and tall, pulsing towards the left foot 3 times. Breathing out, inhale up, breathe out. Inhale up, hands down to the ground. We're going to lift the left leg up now. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice deep breaths. Okay, keep breathing. Good. Okay, 2 more. And when you're ready, bring the knee back to join the right one and sink the bottom back towards the heels, coming to child's pose once more. Good. Child's pose is one of my favorite poses, and it's definitely being used in this sequence, so hopefully you enjoy child's pose too. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay. When you're ready to slowly inhale, peel yourself all the way back up to seated, beautifully tall. I'm going to turn back so we can see so I can be along the whole of the mat rather than just the side. So when you're ready to, what I'd like you to do is lower yourself down onto your bottom. I don't mind how you get there, but just head there. So feet are going to be towards the top of the mat to start with, just so we get comfy on our bottoms. We're going to find some more mobility in those hips in just a moment. So when we're ready, the right leg's going to stay at the front and we're going to scoop the left leg around the back. Good. In fact, I might have to turn the other way so you guys can see. Just thinking about it, logistically what's going to happen. So we're going to scoop the left leg behind our back so we come to a 90-90 position with our legs. Hands to heart center, and as you exhale, just like you to fold forwards as much as you can. It might just be a subtle movement. Hands maybe to the mat if you need to. Good. And maybe this is all we're doing. Exhaling, bowing down. Inhale, lifting up. But if that feels pretty good, maybe we can move along. So if you want to just stay here, bowing up and down, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to open up the legs towards the side of our mats, coming to a little bit of a melasana squat, but with our bottom down. And twist to face the opposite way. So facing towards the other way. And then we're bowing down this side, breathing in, breathing out. Good, couple more. Lovely, one more. And inhale back to the side and all the way back to the front. So this is our foundation movement. Bowing down, lifting up, twisting and facing the other way. Bowing down, lifting up, twisting and facing the other way. Now if you want to take it a step further, as we exhale, we bow. Inhale, we lift up, twist to the side of the room, face the back and take the back leg. So we've got the left leg scooping to the top of the mat. So come all the way up to standing. Uncross the legs, stand up tall. Take the right foot, scoop it behind as if we're curtsying, lowering the leg down to the mat. Allowing the left leg to go to the back, bow down. Inhale up, twist to the sides, face the back. Right leg scoops in front, we come up to standing. Uncross the legs, stand tall. Curtsy the left leg behind, lowering down. And then we're bowing, we're bowing down. Scooping the leg behind, bowing down. And then come to the front, face the back. Scooping back leg in front, come to standing, uncross. Back leg down, sitting down, scooping leg behind, bowing, inhale up, to the side, step in front. So just repeating this movement over and over. Good. We're going to do one more until we come to the top of our mats again. All the way to the front, up to standing, uncross, lower all the way down, and back to 90-90. Perfect, guys. Okay, so from here what we're going to do is keep our legs as they are. So the right leg will be behind us, the left leg in front. What I want you to do is take 3 rounds of breathing to try and lift the back leg up off the mat. 1, 2, 3. Lower down. Hands come out in front of you as we try and straighten that right leg all the way to the back of the mat, coming to our pigeon pose today. Good. As we inhale, we're lifting up nice and tall. If you want to go for active pigeon, we're lowering down, lifting back up. Option to take the hands up too. Just bowing. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, maybe even holding the arms up behind you and leaning forwards. Nice deep breaths. Good, 2 more. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, gently peeling all the way up to seated. And we're going to walk ourselves over towards the left hip, peel to open up to the side. We're going to face the opposite way on our mats, coming exactly to 90-90 again. So we're going to have the right leg in front, left leg behind, hands to heart center, or you can use the ground if you want more support. As we inhale, we're lifting the left leg up off the mat. 3 times. Good. Releasing hands down and trying to come to pigeon by extending that left leg to the back. And then maybe we're just folding forwards, resting there. Maybe we're using our hands as we're lifting up and down. Or maybe we take our hands off of the mat and start bowing. Make sure we're still breathing though. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And then maybe we lower down and hold the arms up behind us. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Couple more breaths. Good. Okay, release the hands down. Inhale, we lift up nice and tall. Okay, twisting back towards the side of the mat again. We're coming to our little Malasana squat style again, but with our bottoms down. So feet out nice and wide. Hands to the center, hands to heart center, and on the inside of those knees. What I'd like you to do is just wiper those legs from side to side. So first we lean both legs over towards the left. Back to center, legs over to the right. To center, to the left. To center, to the right. Good. Next time back to center, over to the left and hold there. See if you can lift the hips up off the mat, thrusting towards the left. Exhale, lower down. Twist back to center, to the right, thrust up. Back to center, left, thrust up, and down. 1 more on each side. Good. All the way back to our left. We're going to finish on our right, so go over to the other side again. Thrusting up, lower down, hands to the mat, and release. Good. So my mat is going properly sliding today, which means we are definitely doing our mobility work. Okay, taking those legs nice and wide now, coming to your straddle position. Now this might be enough for you today without needing to go and do some more movement. But if you want to come into more of an active straddle today, we have the option to have the arms up towards the ceiling or out in front of us, or we can have the hands behind us, maybe interlace the fingers behind the back as we fold forwards. So whatever option you go for, toes towards the nose, inhale, come to whatever shape you want to with those arms, and exhale, we're going to lower down. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good, 2 more. And when you're ready, inhale all the way up, release those hands, release the legs, bring them all the way back, give yourself a nice big hug. And soles of the feet touching, knees nice and wide, coming to our Baddha Konasana. So we've finished our little active sequence of hips today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. So if you want to go into a little bit of a Shavasana now or a cool down, feel free to work your way down onto your back and do any movements that feel good there. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day if you watch this early morning, a lovely evening or night's sleep if you've decided to watch this later on during the day. As always, eat well, drink well, and sleep well. Namaste.